Come read my trades with me as a casual Adopt Me player. So for this trade, I was offering 12 randoms for a legendary, and I was really fortunate to get a Glory Dolphin since there are plenty of worse legendaries in the game. So I think this is a solid trade. I rate this an 8 out of 10. Next up, I traded this Meganion for a Pupcake, which in my opinion is a really good trade because absolutely nobody wanted my Meganion due to it being mass farmed during the Sugarfest update. But because I was able to get this trade after so many hours, I say this is a 9 out of 10. Okay, so somebody was looking for a blue whale, and I happen to have so many of them because bots have been farming all the new pets in the endangered egg. And so, in my opinion, they are worth absolutely nothing. I was so happy to trade away my blue whale for these 4 cute pets. I rate this a 7 out of 10. Okay, so this was one of the biggest trades I've had in a while. It was 18 randoms for a Meganion. I let them pick my Meganion while they let me pick the randoms, and overall, I do think I could have gone a lot better. However, I do not have a lot of those randoms, and so I think it was very good in terms of growing my inventory. I rated a 6 out of 10. That's it for part 1, follow for part 2. I'll rate my trades with me as a casual Adopt Me player, part 2. Now for this trade, someone was looking for an Alicorn. They offered a Golden Griffin with ads. Now both Alicorn and Golden Griffin are bad legendaries, but Alicorn is a little bit better, which is why they added. Now I do think it was pretty good for growing my inventory, and I do like the Ingus cow. I rate it a 7 out of 10. Now here they were looking for 2 black-footed ferrets. Now they do have some kind of preppy value, but they are also extremely easy to find, so I didn't mind trading them for 2 poodles and an icy penguin. I think this was a good trade for me. In my opinion, I rate it a 7 out of 10 again. That's it for part 2, follow for part 3. Come read my trades with me as a casual Adopt Me player, part 3. Okay, so here somebody was offering 2 retired eggs for a black-footed ferret, and I am not a fan of either of these, but I am sick and tired of the ferrets, so I chose to go with the eggs. I give this trade a 6 out of 10. Somebody offered 4 ride potions for my silverback gorilla, and I had to accept because the gorilla will only drop more and more due to the bots farming it, and so I chose to be safe. I rate this 9 out of 10. Okay, here's an interesting trade. I did a pangolin for somebody's RGB box. They were trading it for any ultra rare, so I chose the pangolin because it's so easy to find, and I have like 100 of them in my inventory. I like this trade. I give it an 8 out of 10. Here, all 3 of my pets on the left have low value and are only going to continue to drop. So I think it was a smart choice to trade it for a good, solid, stable legendary that will rise during Halloween. I give this 8.5 out of 10. Okay, now for this trade, they were looking for any ride pet, so I ended up giving them a ride walrus for a bunch of randoms. I think this was fair trade because those are pretty hard to trade, but mine is only common, so I feel like it's fair. I give this 7 out of 10. That's it for part 3, follow for part 4. Come rate my trades with me as a casual Adopt Me player, part 4. So here, I traded my ride potion and 9 crystal eggs for their big age-up potion. I don't think we'll be able to profit off of this because nobody wants those potions, but I like this trade because I added something new to my collection. I'll rate it a 5.5 out of 10. Here is a very standard or average trade. I don't know which side is worth more in terms of value, but I do prefer 2 ride potions because they have more demand than a fly potion. I rate it 9 out of 10. So I don't know what I was doing here. I know a lot of people prefer the starfish over the toucan. I prefer starfish over the toucan, but I still did this trade because I had a lot of starfish and not a lot of toucan, but still that was a bad trade. I rated it a 4 out of 10. So here I traded a fly ride dancing dragon for a silverback gorilla. The gorilla is bound to lose value because of the bots farming it. So it is a win for me, but I do have to trade it immediately, or else it'll be a lose in the future. I rate it an 8 out of 10. Okay, so here's a weird trade that I did. I traded 6 black tigers because they were looking for them, and in return I got a bunch of legendary stickers and some other randoms. Overall, I think it was actually a win for me because those stickers are out of the game, and black tigers are so easy to find. I rate this 8 out of 10. That's it for part 4, follow for part 5. Can't bring my trades to me as a casual Adopt Me player, part 5. They were looking for 3 poodles, and they offered a dire wolf. I had no problem doing this because I have so many poodles. I rate this an 8 out of 10. Yeah. So here, I tried to trade away some other neons that have been rotting in my inventory. I traded them away for 6 randoms each, so I got 12 in total. I think this was a very good trade for me. I do not like neons, but I love, love, love those cute pets that they gave me. I rate this a 9 out of 10. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, the milk chocolate bunnies are the worst pet in the entire game, according to the website AMVGG. So technically this should be a huge win for me. However, I don't think that those pets will be as easy to trade as the milk chocolate bunnies, even though they are the worst pet in the entire game. And I also already have a lot of those pets that the person is giving neutral. I offered them a lot of options and they chose these